And oh my goodness, man, this is what I'm talking about. See this right here? This is what I have to work with and deal with, but I do have a solution for this. Hey, what's up guys, Gunther the Great here, and welcome back to another video. I'm gonna show you guys how I create a straight hairline for all those people out there who have a crooked hairline. I was born with one. Sometimes it's inevitable, but in today's video, we're gonna be showing you guys how to get a straight, crisp hairline, and it's very easy, very simple, so stay tuned for that. But before we get into it, I'm gonna answer a question from you guys, so comment down below all of your questions, and I definitely want to get all of them read on video and answered on video. So let's jump straight into this. This is a really great question right here. It says, odd question, I'm thinking about getting dreads, but I'm curious about doing faux dreads. First, to see how it feels to have dreads and letting them grow out, or if it doesn't work for me, I can cut them out. Great question. That was actually on this video, really old one. Now this is a great question for all of those people out there that want to get dreadlocks but are unsure or don't know how to get them, don't know how to form them, not sure how they're gonna look. Faux dreadlocks are a great solution, and you can definitely do that because, like he said, if you don't like them, you can just take them out, or in his case, cut them out depending on how you install them. But it is a great way to see how you would look. There are other options to see how you look in dreadlocks, but to answer that question, I would definitely recommend to get faux dreadlocks just to try them out, just so that you don't get your hair into a hairstyle that you don't really enjoy or don't like. Another way to do this or to test them out is to have Photoshop or a hair transformation app or anything like that to help you to see what you would look like with different hairstyles. And say if you wanted to try glasses or anything like that, I would definitely recommend trying that out, because it doesn't cost anything unless the app costs money. In this case, Premiere Pro, it does cost money monthly, but that's what I use. Hopefully that does answer your question. It is a great way for all those people out there that want to start dreadlocks but don't know how. Try faux dreadlocks first, and then if you don't like them, cut them off. But I would definitely recommend just try it, man. Just start the dreadlocks yourself and go with it that way, because it's not hard. It's not as hard as you think it is, I guess you could say. But thank you so much for asking that question. Hopefully it does answer it for you and all those people that had questions the same. Don't forget, comment down below your questions right now, because I'm definitely going to be answering them in the videos in the future. I'm really looking forward to doing that. But you guys, let's go create a straight hairline for all those people out there who do not have one. It's very easy. Let's go. Just a quick little update on what my hair is looking like. Looking pretty cool. You can see the separation of the curls and everything. Super stoked on that. Freeform journey is a success so far. It's been about a week, but I will keep you guys updated as far as everything, as far as my hair. But I am gonna pull my hair up so we can do this hairline. And oh my goodness, man, this is what I'm talking about. See this right here? This is what I have to work with and deal with, but I do have a solution for this in the future, and I do plan on getting a hair transplant right in this area right here, because this is where my hairline naturally raises. It was the way I was born, and yo, it's something that I've accepted and I'm not insecure about, because I make videos on it and I show you guys so that I can help you out as well. Plus, don't be insecure about anything about yourself, because it just makes you, it just lowers your self-esteem and it doesn't help out a whole bunch. I want to encourage all you out there, if there's anything on your body, your eyes, your teeth, anything like that, do not feel insecure. Be embrace yourself. But I'm gonna show you guys a product I'm gonna be using in today's video. I'm gonna be using some shaving gel. Link to this will be down below. Some aftershave, also linked down below, along with all the other products I'm listing. A straight razor with the holder by Magic, but I'll link one down below that you guys can use, which is pretty similar. I'll also be using a small Diane brush that has a softer bristle, because you want to use soft bristles around your hairline area. Last but certainly not least is my Andis T outliners. This is my favorite clipper, my favorite trimmer, whatever you want to call it. I did a half skeleton on it and I love this trimmer. I actually zero gapped it, but you don't have to have these zero gapped or skeletoned. I'll link this down below as well. But these are just an awesome all-around clipper, and you'll see almost every single barber have a pair of these. If you have long hair, I always like to push everything back to hold everything back, so I'm not pulling any of this hair up here down into the actual hairline. And then I'm just gonna brush all this down. And don't worry, I'm gonna show you how to repair this area right here, make it look really good. Once you're done brushing, go ahead and put this aside, but you are gonna keep this because after you create your first cut, you're gonna come back in and brush everything down again and just go over it once more. Plugging in my T outliners, and I'm starting out with these first. Now I am going to be using a handheld mirror, and if you plan on cutting your own hair, you're going to need one of these. It is so crucial if you do not have a self-cut system, which is not really necessary, but I think this is the best way to do it. Now there is two ways to start a hairline. You can start in the corner, which can be very difficult to match all the way across, or you can start in the middle with a straight line. Match it with your eyeballs because your eyes are typically straight. Keep that parallel line, and when you hit that line, make sure that you're barely knocking anything off. All you're doing is taking off any extended hairs off of the actual hairline. You don't want to push your hairline back. You just want to straighten it out. So here we go. We're going to sharpen it up. The cool thing about doing your hairline yourself is that you can do this every single day versus waiting to go to the barber. Because a lot of the time, the hairline is what makes the cut look the way it does. And it seems like I'm barely taking off any hair, but you can already see how that just really reinforced everything. Like I was saying, the hairline is what makes the haircut look good. It's what transforms everything. Of course, a fade is awesome and that looks good, but if you do not have the hairline, it just makes everything look off. So like I said before, we're going to go back in with our brush everything down, because this will reveal any hairs that were curled up and didn't get exposed to the blade, and it will allow you to attack those hairs. Little pro tip: if you have hairs that come down and curl a certain way, they come down, curl right, come down, curl left. If they curl any way, it's easy to go in and take out those hairs if you go in at it and then go the opposite direction of the hair that is curling. So if you go down, say a hair is coming down and curling this way, want to go in and go the opposite direction. Everything is looking pretty sharp. And one thing you have noticed, I haven't hit this part that it goes up. The reason I haven't hit that part yet is because there's no point in me lining any of that up, because I'm going to be doing something to it in a little bit. Because as you can see, there's an invisible line going from here to here. And that's how you want to accomplish a straight hairline. Now comment down below, I'm honestly thinking about doing this, allowing this to just stay right there without any enhancements or anything like that, and allowing this to just be right there and just let it be my thing, to where, yo, this is my hairline, this is how it goes. But it's interesting. I want to hear you guys' take on that. Go ahead and comment down below, and I'll love to read what you guys have to say. Best way to create the corners is to create this corner first by using the clippers, and then, you know, rounding off with the movement. But stabilize with hitting it once, boom, hit it once, and then hit it once right here, boom, and then you create that corner. Then create the arch. Don't create the corner like this, one hit, two hits, because you're gonna have an angle. You have to round that part out, and I'll show you guys that. Now that we have those created, we can now move into our razor. So this is what everything's looking like right now, and it's not as sharp as you would want it to be because you haven't hit it with the razor yet. Pull out your straight blade, make sure it's clean. Now we're gonna take the shave gel. Now the reason I don't use cream is because you can't see through the cream, but with the gel, you can see straight through it. I'm gonna apply it in these corners because that's the hair that I'm gonna be taking out. And I go ahead and do it on the across hairline. With the top hairline, I always like to start at the hairline going down, especially if you have overhang on your hair, which typically you're gonna have a little overhang if you have any length to your hair. These corners are the most important parts because that's what makes the hairline look sharp. So you can see that this line is just looking more sharp because I've applied the razor to it. The way I hold the blade when I go this way, I literally just hold it like this, and it's very easy. It's easier than it looks, I would say. So I'm just gonna go back and create this top corner. But like I said earlier, you want to take it down and create this corner. See how I just created that corner right there. And out of everything, the corners are where it's going to look the most sharp. You see, just made that enhancement. Same with this side. Just one hit with the razor just sharpened that all up. I'm going to leave it like that so I can just show you that just one hit did the thing. Now, like I said, while creating this corner, go And that is literally the entirety of your goal, is to sharpen up everything. See how sharp that corner is? The biggest thing that makes your hairline look really good is this rounding right here. It enhances the fade and at the same time makes your haircut look complete. Now the only issue I'm running into right now is what I was born with this hair going back. But if you look with the invisible line, it's a straight hairline. Now at this point, I'll go ahead and show you what I do to fill that all in to make it look like a straight line. But if you don't have the same issue that I have with your hairline going back like this, if you follow all the steps that I just did, you would create a straight hairline and it would look super sharp, because the biggest thing you want to do is create a sharp hairline. Doesn't matter if it's straight, you want to make it sharp. This and shaving gel and everything else that I've showed you is what makes it sharp. It's a well-rounded lineup. But now that I finished the straight razor, I'm gonna add aftershave on all the parts where I used the razor, because this will clean out everything so that there's not any infections, so that there's not any irritation or itchiness. And you can also use alcohol wipes at this point. One thing for me is sometimes when I add aftershave or alcohol, my skin will get red because it's working as a disinfectant. Sometimes, usually on lighter skin like mine, will get not irritated, but my skin is a little more sensitive. Now guys, I said you could do this without any enhancements whatsoever, but in my situation, just to make it look a whole lot better and look straight, I use hair fibers to fill all that area in. So I'm gonna show you guys that part, but it isn't necessary if you don't have anything that rises so high up on your hairline. But all I do is I take a note card straight across where that invisible line is, and I literally just spray. So you guys, that is the straight hairline after me putting obviously enhancements in my hair because of that area that I showed you before with it rising up. But you guys can do this too. Like I said, you don't need enhancements as long as you don't have something that rises up, or if you're okay with it being like that. I personally don't like it just being right there. But you guys can see that straight hairline, not only straight but sharp. It's all about enhancing it, obviously without enhancements, other than my scenario. But you guys can do everything besides the last step in order to get an enhanced hairline, because that's what makes the difference. Also, comment down any questions you guys do have, because I'll answer those in the following videos. I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully you guys do have an amazing day. Matter of fact, have a great day. Peace out and God bless.